did this happen?
20 minutes ago. Is he all right?
Ma'am, could you step back for just a minute?
I said, is he all right?
I might have myself a deal once you go on for the
He would kill himself. I just know he wouldn't. I hate God. Oh, God.
Sure feels strange coming back to the old neighborhood. I forgot how long the drive up is.
You know, Mom's really looking forward to you coming home.
Yeah, I bet she is.
Hi, Grandma.
Hello, sweetie. Mama. Hello, darling.
Hi, Marky.
Let's go in the house. Now I think some of your favorite things, like fried catfish. You sit right there. Marky, you come and sit next to me. Mama, if you don't mind, I'd just like to lie down for a little while.
Sit down, Bridget. Don't disappoint your mama.
Come on, baby, sit down. Okay, Daddy. How was the drive up, honey?
It was okay, Grandma.
I hope you're hungry.
Let's all say our blessing. Thank you, Lord, for the blessed food that we're about to receive. Amen.
Here, wait, here's another one.
Thanks.
Basketball. I think I got everything.
You keep that.
Oh, all right.
Said we'd stay friends, right?
Yeah.
Joanne, I know that I've disappointed you. I'll be kicking myself for it till I die.
Grown apart. I travel for work. You run from football to baseball season to coaching summer camp. We're not together. We don't have anything in common. I gotta go to work.
Joanne.
You know, maybe I'm too modern for my own good, but I honestly forgive you. We just don't have a marriage anymore.
We're so mature, I hate it. Look, call me old-fashioned. I wish that you would either love me or hate me.
Well, I'm sorry, Ron. I'm gonna always love you. I'm just not the right wife for you. Mr. Michaels?
Yes?
I hope I'm not disturbing you.
No. No, I was expecting you. Please, come in. I gave the butler the day off.
May I ask why you're selling?
Oh, I'm not the owner. I've been renting the place. I live here. Kind of a temporary thing. Divorce.
Widowed.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Well, I guess I should give you the tour.
Actually, it's a bit small. But thank you.
Oh, well, hope you find what you're looking for.
Mr. Michaels, if you don't mind my saying, God doesn't give us anything we're not strong enough to handle. I think we'll both land on our feet.
You think so?
On my good days.
Here, I'll get it.
Bye.
Fine.
This place is big. I know, honey. But as soon as you get used to your new place, you'll feel better. Mommy's starting a new job at the bank tomorrow. It's all gonna be fine. I can always get you an interview at the medical center. Wouldn't you rather be around doctors, college-educated people? I know a lovely doctor there, Dr. Sweeney. I think I'll call him. I know him. That's Mr. Michaels. I'm gonna go say hi. I'll be right back, okay?
22. Mike.
Yeah, if we can't win, we can at least look good losing.
Whoa.
Meet us at the registrar's office, okay?
That was before. Today I smell state championship.
Hi.
Guys, just, get your own.
I didn't realize you were a coach.
Oh, yeah.
My little boy's gonna go to school here. So I just thought I'd say hi.
Well, hi back. It's good school.
Really?
Yeah. Guys, I love you, but you stink. Go on, hit the showers. Go on.
What was that you were saying? If you can't win, you can
At least look good losing. Yes.
I like that.
I've been begging the school board for new uniforms. I finally decided to buy them myself. The first time, I'm glad the wife's not around. At least I don't have any explaining to do when the credit card bill comes.
Well, it meant so much to the boys. You think she'd be proud of you.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, nice to see you. I gotta go.
Okay. Bye.
See you around.
Well, thank you very much for buying me lunch.
It's my treat. I just received some of my late husband's insurance settlement. It's an awful way to come into money. I guess I wanted to spend a little on something positive.
No, I appreciate it. It's good.
Ron, why don't you wear suits? You have the perfect bill for them.
You think so?
I certainly do.
Well, I don't have any call to, really. I'm just a coach.
Now, no one's just anything. Really, Ronald.
Ron, please.
Ron. You do such a great job building those boys' self-esteem, and then when it comes to all you've accomplished, you sell yourself short. What? Did I hurt your feelings?
No. It just hit me, that's all. What a lucky man your husband was. What a loss you've suffered. I mean, being separated, getting a divorce, at least that was my choice. Sort of.
Sometimes I wake up thinking he's still next to me in bed.
You don't have to talk about that.
No, you know something? I want to tell you this. My late husband wanted to be a teacher, but he sort of gave up on that after our son was born. He said it didn't pay enough. It changed him. It made him bitter. He used to blame me. But I never asked him to give up his dream. God provides. I think that teaching is one of the most honorable things a person can do with their life.
Really?
I guess that's why I admire you so much.
Okay, come on, legs! Go! Come on, move! All right, hustle! Go, Pete, hey, Pete! Play! Come on, hustle, guys. Go, move it!
Oh, yeah. Ow! Sorry. Over here!
All right, guys, that's it. Practice tomorrow, 3 o'clock.
Man, you did never...
Joanne, what are you doing here? Something wrong?
Grammy finally passed. The hospital called me at work.
Sorry to hear that.
I feel kind of lost.
She was a good woman. She loved you.
Ron, I don't think I could lose you too.
You're not losing me, Joanne. We're friends, you know that. Have supper with Bridget and me. I can't just leave you here like this.
I'm all right. I just need some time alone, that's all.
Anything I can do. You know that. Anything.
Ron?
Yeah.
No hard feelings, okay? It's my own damn fault you're with somebody else.
Things just happened, you know.
Before our collection, I'd like to announce that our youth group will meet tomorrow afternoon at 2, and our thanks to Mrs. Ronald Michaels for sewing all these beautiful new choir robes.
Oh, Marky, we're thrilled to be your new grandparents.
How sweet. M, for Michael.
I hope it fits.
Oh, it's adorable. Give your grandparents a big hug. What's wrong, honey?
I miss my old grandparents.
Look, there's Nana and Papa. Go say hi. I'm so sorry.
Bridget, you would never try to take the place of Lee's parents.
They never gave a damn about Mark anyway. You're the first real family we've ever had.
Hello, Bridget.
Hi, Daddy. Mama? Hello, dear. You want something to drink?
State-of-the-art exercise equipment. Check it out.
Whoa. This is nice.
It's great. Working up a sweat with the wife, taking a shower together.
You think maybe when the honeymoon's over, you'll stop bragging?
Honeymoon will never be over. Bridget gave me a family, a home. We share everything. All my life, I've been in and out of debt, nothing to show for it. Bridget took the insurance money from when she was widowed, weekly savings from my paycheck, started investing. Stocks and put options and what all tips she picked up working at the bank. Suddenly, we had this incredible life and a nest egg.
Really? Because I was starting to wonder.
Well, sure you were. I mean, you're a hot-shot TV station manager. I'm just a coach. I am telling you, I owe that woman a lot. And as soon as Mark is older, I'm thinking about sending Bridget back to finish college, maybe even get her MBA.
What are you two boys up to?
Talking about you?
All good, I hope.
Well, of course, Sugar Magnolia.
Yeah, well, your mom and daddy are leaving, so you better say goodbye. I just don't see how I can be short $500.
It's not the first time. Your drawer was $200 short last month.
No, I repaid that.
We advanced you $400 against your salary before the holiday. I think you said your son needed surgery. That amount is still outstanding.
Sir, I can pay that back now.
Your mortgage payment has also been returned. Insufficient funds.
Sir, if you'll redeposit that check, it's good now. I just put more money in my account.
Get your checkbook, Mrs. Michaels. You're closing your account with us. I don't expect to see you here again.
Bridge, you're scaring me. What's going on? Come on.
I said I didn't want to talk about it.
All right, okay, fine. No.
I just had a bad day, Ron, but now we're together, everything will be better.
Joanne. Hi.
Hi, Ron.
How are you?
Good.
Bridget, this is Joanne. Joanne? Bridget.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You know, I've been meaning to call to thank you for the lovely flowers you sent for Grammy.
You should call. Be nice to catch up.
Congratulations on your marriage.
Thanks.
Well, so long.
Okay. That's Joanne.
I figured that.
Well, Ron has spoken so highly of your skills, I just know you'll be an asset to the station.
So, when would I start?
Well, you can start today if you like. I usually hire college graduates, but a go-getter like yourself should have no trouble at all selling your time. This will be your desk right here. What do you think?
Hey, we haven't discussed my salary.
Oh, well, it's not salary, it's commission. The more ads you sell, the more money you make. Sky's the limit.
Oh, now, that's a big transition. I'd be giving up real security at the bank.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you knew. All sales are, on commission. I'll tell you what, until you get rolling, I'll advance you $150 a week against your commission. How's that?
Hey, boss man.
Oh, Preston. Bridget Michaels, this is Preston Pavin.
Hello, Bridget.
Hi.
He's doing pretty good on commissions. Pulled in almost $20,000 last month.
Hey, listen, you follow my footsteps, sky's the limit.
Listen, Preston, why don't you show her around?
Yes.
Okay. All right. See you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
So, where's your office?
First over the road.
Honey! Huh? Bridge, didn't you pay Mark's orthodontist bill?
I quit the bank, Ron.
What? Why are you dressed like that? Like Joanne?
You never guessed where I'm working.
You quit the bank?
Yes, I'm an executive, and Hayden gave me my own accounts.
Bridge?
Hi.
Over $200. I thought you said eating in was going to be cheaper.
It's a business dinner, and it's tax deductible. Besides, I matched the office record for selling airtime.
You did?
Yeah, aren't you proud of me?
Yeah.
Where did you learn to make that cherry crisp?
Well, it's one of the advantages of growing up in the South. My mama believed that every woman should learn to
What?
Here, get me in hot water. You know that, don't you? Because now Tina wants a bigger house, too.
Do it. with interest rates going down, Bridge got us a great mortgage. Between that and her refinancing our other loans, she managed to get us quite a house.
What, she handles all your finances?
You got a problem with that, male chauvinist pig?
Yes, I know you advertise on radio, sir, but our TV viewers represent a market share of... okay, but look, maybe if we met for lunch and I showed you our marketing plan, I think that you... okay, yes, I know you're busy.
I just landed the Pizza Press to account 20 spots a week during prime time.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Pick the restaurant. I'm buying.
Let me think.
Broder Publishing.
No,
What is that?
That is private
what's
property.
this?
Come on, Preston.
No. So this is what I hear you typing away at. Let's see it. Chapter 1. A lonely lady. Brenda Julie Jordan had it all. Beauty, designer clothes, diamonds. Every man wanted Brenda. She had left the dull world of banking for the glamour of owning a top TV station. But who could know beneath her success the turmoil inside her?
What do you think?
Ooh, sounds hot. What about Charlie's?
Sounds good.
Champagne.
Okay, let's go.
The turmoil inside her.
What are all these bills?
Well, I didn't expect the station to take so long to cut my commission check, so I had to juggle a couple of payments to get us through the holidays. I'll straighten it all out.
This is tens of thousands of dollars. We're in debt up to our eyeballs.
It's a cash flow problem. Trust me.
Trust you? You didn't even tell me we were in trouble.
I didn't want to worry you. I did it for you.
For me, I never needed this.
Well, you want everything perfect. You never once ask how I manage it, so don't turn on me now when I give you what you want.
What I want, I think it's your mother that you're out to impress.
Don't talk about what you don't know about, okay? You don't know everything my mother's done for me. Don't you turn away from me, Ron. You know how much I need your support, Ron. I just can't handle all this without you. Just say you love me, okay? I need to hear you say you.
I don't see how you can just do this and then act like it's no big deal.
Ron, hey, come on in.
Thanks.
How you doing?
Okay.
Well, I just made a batch of brownies. You want one?
Oh, sure, yeah.
They're very good.
I miss your cooking.
Thank you. So, what's going on?
Well, I'm beginning to wonder if I should have married her.
Oh, Ron, maybe I'm not the one to tell this to.
Today, I'm looking for my shoe. Under the bed, I find a box of bills. Thousands of dollars of bills, past due. Collection agency letters. Meanwhile, she is spending money like there's no tomorrow.
You didn't suspect anything?
What?
I mean, I see you two around, the way you seem to be living. I mean, we could never afford to live like that.
Whose side are you on?
I don't think I want to take sides. We fought about money all the time, Ron. Remember the time you leased that powerboat? It's a bad fight.
You always told the truth.
I guess that's why we're not married.
You know what I regret the most? The day your grandma died, when you came to me, I had you right there in my arms. And I let you go.
This is Joanne. I can't get to the phone right now, but if you'll leave a message, I'll call you back.
Hey, Sweet Pea. Got my ticket. I'll be with you tomorrow at 8. I love you, Joanne. Bye.
Some timing, huh? I like a Patsy Cline song.
Sweet Pea? Sounds pretty serious. You getting married?
Yeah, I met him on a business trip in Chicago.
I should go.
Ron, if you had showed up on my doorstep a couple of months ago, I wouldn't have let you go. But maybe, I don't know, if we've learned anything by this, it's not to take marriage lightly. And I can't believe I'm saying this. Go home to Bridget. Make it work.
Maybe we could swap the cars, Ron. You take our Chevy, we'll take your car and finish making the payments on it.
That'd be great, Dad. The car's got maybe 30 payments left on it.
The loan's been refinanced twice. The interest rate's sky high, son.
When was this refinanced? Where did the money go?
We'll work it out, son. Seems to me you need to get a P.O. box and keep the key away from her. I'll get the car.
Goodbye, Dad.
Leave her, Ronald. You need to listen to me, and I am not saying this lightly. Divorce her. She's either evil or she's crazy, and either way, she's going to ruin you.
What about Mark? No judge would give me custody, even if I could afford a divorce. I gave him my name. I know you didn't raise me to walk out on my son. He's already lost one daddy.
Oh, sweetheart.
Here's one, right there. See? Okay? Oh, steady. Let him come to you. Here he comes. Yes! Yes! Get it, Mark! Bring him in! Bring him in! Bring him in!
So what are we gonna do with them?
I have to teach you how to clean these.
Dad?
Bridget,
Oh, Hayden.
how you doing?
Well, I thought you were at the broadcasters convention.
Yeah, well, I came back early. So, what are you up to?
I had an appointment with Trans Automotive, and I think they're going to be our biggest sponsor yet.
Yeah, well, they could be if they actually buy some airtime from you. Are they going to?
Bridget, there you are. Look at it, 3 o'clock.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, Hayden, how was Vegas? Getting your work done, or was it all blackjack? Uh-huh.
We are sorry to inform you that your manuscript Untimely Death has been turned down.
Hello?
Joanne, hey, it's me, Ron.
Hi.
Listen, I got your latest note here. It's very sweet, thank you. Everything okay?
Things just didn't work out with Eric in Chicago.
No, nuts. I'm sorry about that.
You know, other people get married and live happily ever after. What is it with us?
You know, this happiness thing is not all that it's cracked up to be. I mean, I've kind of given up on the happiness thing.
How are things with you and Bridget?
Oh, we're hanging in there.
Billy, call reception 1001.
Yeah, early done, 8 a.m. See you then.
1001.
Bridget, sorry things didn't work out here, but I do need your signature on this promissory note for what you owe the station. It's just a formality. You might want to check the figures there. And I did arrange for you to pay it off in installments.
I appreciate that, Hayden. Where do I sign?
Right there. Thanks. Good luck to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Call reception 102. Brock, reception 102.
Now the loan's all set to go through?
$25,000. I can approve it today. Now, I checked with our legal department, and your letter from the publisher is as good as a written contract, so your advance from the publisher is more than adequate collateral.
I am so relieved. I keep telling Ron it's time we paid off these debts.
Where is Ron? Parking?
I came alone, but here's the application.
I needed you both to sign in front of me so I could notarize it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ron he's so busy at school. It's hard for him to get away from morning practice.
Since we know each other from church, just don't tell. I'll make sure I get a signed copy of that book of yours. I love a good romance.
Hi, Mom. Hi, honey. Hello?
Well, Bridget, this is Hayden. You're way past due on the money you owe me.
I thought we were friends, Hayden.
Look, Bridget, I don't like doing this. But you did sign a promissory note when you quit the job. I mean, I even arranged for you to pay it off in installments.
Believe me, if I could pay the station right now, I would.
Bridget, you don't owe just the station. You owe a person, me.
Don't worry, you'll get your money. I see that's all you care about.
Look, don't push me on this.
Who's that on the phone?
Some pushy salesman, I guess. Ignore him, and he'll go away.
Hey, Mark, guess what I just heard on the news?
What?
Nuggets got a new coach.
Yes, maybe they'll win this year.
I think it's great. Why don't we go this weekend? We'll all pile in the car. I'll try to get some things ahead.
This is a very difficult situation, Hayden.
Clearly, Ron has no idea that Bridget owes the station over $3,000. For all I know, he probably thinks she still works there. And I don't want to go to him out of pride or anger. That would be sinful.
But if we keep something so important from Ron out of our own cowardice, isn't that sinful too?
You were right to come to me. We're all concerned with everyone involved.
Let's seek the Lord's wisdom. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, power.
Wait a minute. She told me she was a salesman of the year.
I knew you 2 weeks ago. When she was there, she never made one sale.
Basketball practice Thursday. Donnie's not making it on point guard. We're gonna have to put him on the bench. January 7th. It's me again. Maybe I'm paranoid, but I got a funny feeling about this.
Never ends with you, does it, Bridget?
Ron.
With him?
Wait, please, listen to me. No, you're not gonna. No.
Get away!
Talk to you. Just don't leave me yet, please. I can explain. Please. Preston, what are you doing?
What are you doing here?
I'm not sure. I shouldn't bother you. I'll just bellyache about my marriage. It's not fair to you.
Well, I'm not a fair weather friend.
She's sleeping around.
No.
A fancy job. She never sold one ad. She just got dressed up every morning and pretended. I should go.
Ron, leave her. It doesn't matter what I said before. You don't have to do penance by sticking with her.
I can't walk out on Mark. I'm all he's got. His first father died. Gunshot wound.
No.
She said it was an accident.
What, you don't believe her?
Sure, yeah, I do. But if I die in a shooting accident, promise me you'll look into it. Okay?
Okay. I mean, but there must have been an investigation when her husband died.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. I'm just being paranoid. I should go.
Ron, listen, why don't you come over for coffee in the morning and we can talk?
You've been a good friend. I don't know how, I don't know where, but I hope with all my heart that someday we'll be together.
Ron? Ron?
This is Kitty Sanders from Snowy Ridge Bank. Sorry to call at home, but I need a check for what's past due on your loan by the end of the week. Bridget, please call me. Unless you prefer I discuss the matter with Ron. Bitch.
Things just can't be saved.
Ron? Ron? We should talk, honey.
There's nothing left to talk about.
Bridget wants you.
One. What?
You can expect tie-ups for at least an hour on your morning approach on highways 31 and 7. And now repeating our top story. Jordan High loses a beloved coach. For the latest, we switch to our reporter live in the field.
Coach Ronald Michaels was shot dead this morning when a gun he kept under his pillow from prowlers accidentally went off. Coach Michaels was one of the most successful high school coaches in the state. He was named Coach of the Year 3 times in the last 5 years. He leaves behind a son, Mark, as well as his wife.
Where's the woman who wants to see me? I'm Detective Cochran. Ma'am, what can I do for you?
Yes, I'm Joanne Michaels, Ron Michaels' first wife.
And?
Well, I think Ron Michaels didn't die accidentally. I think his wife murdered him.
I realize you might have good reason to dislike the lady, ma'am, but those are serious charges.
Well, see, we stayed friends, and we talked. He feared for his life.
It was a tragic accident. Go home, ma'am.
When will the autopsy come back?
No autopsy on an accidental death.
Well, in the pictures from your crime scene, where was the gun?
We didn't take any pictures.
Well, what about fingerprints?
The widow admits to accidentally setting off the gun. Why would we take fingerprints?
The man was an experienced hunter. He was obsessed with safety. Now, do you actually think he would sleep with a loaded gun under his pillow?
Ma'am, I'm a police officer, not God. The list of things I can't explain is pretty long. But I'll tell you this. I've been in this department for 19 years. Been in homicide for 8. Take my advice. Go home. Let us handle this.
Your brother will be staying here with you. I don't want him staying with me. I don't need Clay here.
Bridge, I'm just trying to help.
You need family close, Bridget. That's what families are for. You're watching me like hawks. I should never have moved back to this town. Seems to me you've always done exactly what you wanted to do. You always believe the worst about me. You never take my side. Say it, Mama. Say you think I shot Ron by accident. Say you believe me. I have supported you. I will always support you. You're my daughter. But you have no right to talk to me like that. And frankly, I don't deserve it. Mama, look, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm not ready to go through it again. People looking at me funny. Talking behind my back. I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We're glad you came.
It's just so awful.
We have to put it in God's hands and pray for a way to accept what happened. It's pretty hard to accept. It is. I can't understand how
It
Rob...
was an accident. The Christian thing to do is to forgive. Ron would want that. I'll go check on the others. You talk to Joanne. She misses you, you know.
He's taking it so hard. I can't talk to him about it.
Do you have some doubts?
About Bridget's story? Oh, you bet.
Diane, I found out a couple of things. Look at this. Look.
Oh, my God. Her first husband?
I promised Ron if anything happened to him.
You mean Ron knew? Ron knew Bridget was going to try to kill him.
He had suspicions toward the end.
Oh, God, Ron, forgive me. I should have run straight to the police.
Oh, Diane. Maybe we can do something.
Receive Ronald Michaels into the arms of your mercy, into the blessed rest of your everlasting peace, and into the glorious company of the saints of light. Amen. Amen.
We love you.
Thank you for coming, Joanne. It was a nice service, wasn't it?
I'm sorry for your loss. Please help me get justice for Ron.
So sorry.
Oh, Warren. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. This is so difficult.
Well, after seeing how you carried yourself these last few days, I have to say it's just made me admire you more.
I'm not as strong as you think I am. I can't even bring myself to touch his things.
I know.
Would you mind coming upstairs and getting rid of some of his clothes for me?
You know,
Well, some of us. Yeah, I think that, of course. I don't know. They can.
They're not always giving so many fights. Well, they're more into the...
Maybe I'd feel better if you could find a place for these.
Bridget, if it's too soon to put you through this, honey.
If I gave you a key, maybe you could come by when I'm out and find a place for these. I mean, I know some poor family could use these. Warren, maybe this would fit you. Ron thought so highly of you. I know he would want you to have something of his. It suits you.
Mom? Nana needs you downstairs.
I'll be right there. If you'll excuse me.
Of course. Bridget, anything I can do for you now or any time.
I think you know what you can do for me.
So, you really didn't ask me here to talk about the choir, did you? I mean, all you've done is ask questions about Bridget.
Well, I think you're exaggerating a little bit, Warren.
Am I? You have no idea what Bridget's been through. how she suffered. You'll forgive me if I'm a bit protective of the lady.
Well, I didn't mean to get personal.
If Bridget Michaels shot her husband on purpose, don't you think the police would have done something by now?
I never said she shot her husband.
Well, the woman lost 2 husbands to gun accidents. I mean, any fool can see that's just a horrible coincidence. But we live in a gun-crazy world. At least she was widowed. You were divorced. Maybe you should think on that and mind your business.
Well, thank you for your time.
Mrs. Smith?
Yes?
Bridget Michaels' second husband just died in a gun accident. I'm Joanne, his ex-wife, and I'm trying to get some information for the police. I think maybe
She killed him, just like she killed my son. Oh, my dear, come on in.
Thank you.
Come on in. Oh, I know I shouldn't have cut Bridget out of the pictures. But I was alone that day, and Oh, you must think I'm a crazy person.
No. Little Mark is such a cute fella.
Yes.
And her stepdaddy hardly seemed like a man to hold a grudge. He stayed friends with you even after you divorced. Well, why'd he keep us from seeing our grandson?
Ron said Marky asked about you at first, but Bridget told him that you didn't care about your grandson. Mr. Smith, how could this happen?
Let's take a walk.
How can she just lie and get away with it?
Ever hear of Murphy's Law? We don't see lots of murders here. Bridget called 911. They didn't send Kojak, they sent the voluntary fire department with a first aid kit. And Bridget tried to make it seem like an accident. Everybody knew her, she was a good neighbor. The time we got anyone to investigate, well, it was a long, hard road, traveling nowhere. The detective on the case moved away. The new sheriff was elected. The insurance companies, well, they were pressing to close the case one way or another. Yes, me, they all just threw up their hands.
Mr. Smith, this is Detective Cochran's phone number. I think he needs to hear all this from you.
Watch out. Bridget looks like a sweet little thing, but she's capable of anything.
Excuse me, we're here to see Detective Cochran.
He's right over there. You have her streets far enough to make it.
Ladies, please, have a seat.
We need to talk to you about Bridget Michaels' first husband, Lee Smith. Look at these.
My condolences, ma'am.
Thank you.
I know about Lee Smith. In fact, I'm driving to the state medical examiners. They've got the records on his death. Got a hold of Bridget and Ron's marriage certificate. We're going to use that to check for any guns registered in their name. And I've arranged for her to reenact the shooting.
You have?
Yes. Now, what can I do for you? Mrs. Michaels, I'm Detective Cochran. This is Detective Gaines. We spoke on the phone. Are you ready to do this?
I don't know. I'd certainly like to put all this behind us. Come on. You just want me to act it out?
Yeah, if you can, maybe, you think it would help if Jim here sort of pretended to be your husband?
Whatever. Okay, I remember stretching out, and I stuck my hand under there, and I felt something.
Okay.
And then I started, when I picked it up, I don't know how I got it in my hand. That whole part of it just doesn't register. No, you know what? He's not in the right position. Your legs need to be more over there, and your body needs to be back like that. That's
like
right.
This?
Yeah, that's it. The cover was over the bottom of the pillow, more like that. That's it.
No, I have the weapon with me, if it would help you.
No, okay?
You sure? Okay. You go ahead, Mrs. Michaels.
I don't even know what position the gun was in under here. It's just that I realized what it was. Mm-hmm. And so I thought I've got to get up. I've got to get up, and I've got to get it out from under there. And I heard this awful noise. And I was shocked. And then I realized, Ron. I hope that helps, Detective.
Absolutely. You can consider this investigation closed.
Oh.
Was it on sale?
Good.
Down there, dude. All right.
Harassing me. Ron said you were unstable. He told me about the day your divorce papers came, how you stopped by school begging him to take you back. I read the letters you wrote, the ones you sent to him at work after we were married. Ron told me everything about you, Joanne. After all, he was my husband.
How did Ron really die?
Oh, you read the papers. You can't stand it that Ron chose me over you, can you? You're obsessed. But we're not in a triangle anymore, Joanne. It's over. I hate people talking behind my back. Don't you?
Case closed, huh?
I told her she could consider the case closed. Hey, she can consider herself Princess Di if she wants. Oh, this part is great. Every time she points the gun, it's at the wrong angle. She has to stick to her story. But when she tries to act it out, the only way she can hold that gun is low and pointing up. The exact opposite of the ballistics report, which suggests her whole statement is a lie. Who wants to see the part again where she crawls all over Gaines?
On the line of duty.
You know, for a woman afraid of guns, she sure didn't mind feeling your pistol.
Don't be a pick.
Hey, you got a dirty mind. He was talking about the man's 9mm.
It's not enough. What if a judge rules it inadmissible?
There's nothing dirty about that tape.
I need more than a videotape. The Lee Smith information is powerful, but she was never charged. There's no guarantee a judge would even let us mention the prior shooting. Plus, the physical evidence has been compromised. The gun was handled. The bed linens were thrown away. And you guys want me to ask a jury to put away a mommy, a widow, the church lady?
Are you saying Bridget Michaels didn't kill her husband?
No. No, she killed him. But that's only my opinion. How about the first wife, Joanne? She knew the victim better than anybody. I mean, maybe there's something we overlooked. Maybe she's our ace.
She's too emotional. We can't use her.
Okay. But I'm not going before a grand jury unless I smell a conviction. Thanks for the pizza. We've asked you here today, Joanne, because you're the one person besides Bridget who can give us some insight into Ron's married life. Maybe you can find something that we've overlooked.
Well, you haven't exactly been eager for my help up until now. What's changed?
Are you a gambler, Joanne?
Not really.
No, me neither. I hate to gamble, but we're going to have to in this case. I'll go to the grand jury. I'll get an indictment.
And I will arrest her.
Well, finally. Thank you.
And hopefully that'll keep her behind bars until the trial's over. And then we go down to the wire. We re-examine every shred of evidence. We pray that before the trial's over we find it. Motive, Joanne. Help us find the evidence which says that Bridget Michaels deliberately chose to kill Ron Michaels at that exact moment because of this specific event.
Just pulled in.
Mark? Mark, where are you?
Yeah, that's right.
What's going on?
Bridget Michaels, I have a warrant for your arrest on a grand jury indictment for the murder of Ronald Michaels.
No. I wouldn't kill my husband.
You have the right to remain silent.
No.
If you choose to give up this right, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Take her in. I'll catch her at booking.
Right, Ma.
Mrs. Michaels, I see you're filing an indigency claim. Now, you understand this means that you're too poor to pay for your own attorney.
Yes, sir.
I see debt's just over $200,000, less than $900 in savings. And your salary at University Medical is?
$1,600 a month.
I rarely see property owners who qualify as indigent, but you've managed to do so. The court appoints Winston Becker as your attorney.
How's it going?
Slowly. Talk about a needle in a haystack.
Yeah, we took a bunch of papers out of her house. Financial records, mostly. I want you to see if there's anything out of place. Any purchases that Ron wouldn't have made? Any inconsistencies? There's got to be a financial motive behind this thing.
Wow. That's quite a lot of paper.
You asked to be involved in the case.
We are known in this community. We would never run.
And you're willing to put your own savings up to raise a $50,000 bond?
Yes.
Mrs. Rawlings, do you realize that the present bail is 5 times that amount? That's $250,000. How could you raise that kind of money?
Not alone.
Judge, the state will offer evidence at trial showing that the defendant committed 2 killings. And the high bail reflects the fact that when a person commits 2 such crimes, they obviously pose a threat to society.
Your Honor, my client has never been charged with anything before in her life, not even a traffic ticket. Now, these charges are already ruining Mrs. Michaels' life. She's been suspended without pay from her job. She's unable to collect her mortgage insurance. Let her return to her son, her church. This lady has nowhere else to go. She's destitute.
Motion to reduce bail is denied.
Yes.
Mrs. Rawlins, you may step down.
Your Honor.
Sir, do you have business with this court?
Your Honor, we're members of Mrs. Michaels' church and would like to join together with Mrs. Michaels' parents and put up our houses as collateral. We can meet Bridget's $250,000 bail.
You're still at it. Maybe you should call it a night.
I'm sorry. I really shouldn't have brought all this paperwork over. I'm keeping you up.
Oh, no. You don't sleep that much anymore. Oh, I always loved that picture of you two.
It's just so hard. I don't think I can do this. I've tried. Going through Ron's mail, seeing every piece of his life with that woman. It just hurts too much. Can you please forgive me?
Forgive you? For what?
Ron would still be alive. If I hadn't wanted a divorce, he would have never married her.
Oh, honey, you can't talk that way.
It's my fault. I threw away our marriage. I killed him.
Now you listen to me. Listen. You did not kill my son. Bridget did. You are the best friend Ron ever had his whole life. And you're still fighting for him, even now he's in heaven.
But I've got to find the evidence. I owe that to you.
Mom?
Mark. What, honey? What's wrong?
I couldn't sleep. I miss our old house. When did they rent it?
Don't know. But it was a good idea, Mark, because we could keep up the payments with me out of work.
Yeah, but, I mean, they could have told us first.
Well, everything's happening so fast and...
Mark. It's very late, honey. Why aren't you in bed?
Well,
You go on up. I'll be right there.
Okay. Mama, what's going to happen? I feel so scared.
Bridget, I think the only thing we can do now is trust in the Lord. Good night.
Good night.
Your hand! Your back!
Hey, Charlie, look at this. Hey, what are those?
This tape was discovered a few days ago. I'd like you to ID the voice.
January 7th. It's me. Maybe I'm paranoid, but I just don't feel right about anything.
It's Ronald.
She's starting to scare me a little. I caught her with some guy. That's bad enough, but I think the money troubles are starting again, too. I haven't seen a credit card bill in 2 months. How can they get lost in the mail? Friday, I lost my keys. I think she ran to my P.O. box to intercept more bills. I keep praying for a way out of these lies. I keep thinking maybe she lied about how Lee Smith died, too, you know. That's the only way I know how to talk it out. I can't go to Joanne. What if I'm wrong? It's not fair to drag her into this. I caused her enough worries. I should let her live her own life and be happy.
That tape was found in school. Your instincts about Ron were right on the money.
We have her now, don't we?
Becca's a good lawyer. I guarantee you he'll parade her entire family in front of the jury swearing that's not Ron's voice. Look, Joanne, I know it's hard. You're still in mourning. I should have realized you're Ron Michaels' real widow, aren't you?
Thank you.
The weapon in each case, 25 caliber semi-automatic handgun. Each of Bridget Michaels' husbands died from a single bullet fired at extremely close range. And she was the last person in the presence of each man. Ron and Lee were each killed in their bedrooms just before dawn, and each man was in serious debt. And 1 week after each shooting, Bridget Michaels produced a will for probate. It's all here, side by side. The wills, insurance policies, and the weapons that killed them. This is the gun that killed Ron Michaels. Go ahead. You may handle the evidence. See for yourselves how difficult or how easy it is to make that gun go off.
Come and have something to eat, dear. We'll be late for court. I'll be right there. This check's out of sequence. Diane, come here. Look at this. What is it? Look at the signatures. Look at the check Ron wrote to the dry cleaners and look at the one he wrote to the Snowy Ridge Bank. It's odd.
They're not the same?
Wait a minute, there was a credit application around here for the Snowy Ridge Bank. She forged Ron's signature. Look at the date.
It's the day Ronald died.
Yes.
I got you this. You want to make a good impression in front of the jury.
Sure, Mama.
For the life of me, I don't know what's so amusing.
Well, it's just you. Picking out clothes for me, worrying about me making a good impression. Sounds like my first day at Bible camp, except here I am a grown woman.
Bridget Michaels spent her way through 2 marriages. Cars, diamonds, designer shoes. Does anybody really need any of that? Or do some people just need what those things stand for? Proof that we're good enough. Proof that we're loved. Bridget Michaels went to church. She tried to be a perfect person. She just wasn't good enough. The things she spent her money on didn't make her feel more valuable. The men she threw herself at didn't make her feel more loved. She blew it with Ron. It's like she blew it with Lee. A check that Ron didn't write, repaying a loan that he didn't even know about, was going to show up in the mail. Her marriage was about to blow up in her face. Bridget was running out of time. Or perhaps I should say Ron was a man, a good man. Went to sleep in his own bed, not knowing that he'd never wake up. I ask you, return a verdict of guilty of first-degree murder.
Mrs. Michaels is not on trial for Lee Smith's death, or for going over her credit limit, or even for having a rocky marriage. The one legitimate question here today is, did the state prove Bridget Michaels guilty of murdering her husband, or is there reasonable doubt? Now, this lady, devout churchgoer, loving mother, is presumed innocent in the court of law. Were you in the Michaels' bedroom the night of this tragedy? Is there really only one way that gun could go off?
Oh, look, Harry, look!
Jenny, wait!
Marky! Oh, Marky! Oh, I've missed you so.
I missed you too, Grandma.
Oh.
Mr. Foreman, will you please read the verdict?
Your Honor, we find the defendant, Bridget Michaels, guilty of murder in the first degree.